Two Israeli soldiers and a Spanish UN peacekeeper have been killed as Hezbollah militants traded fire with Israeli forces on the Lebanese border. After Israeli forces were hit by missile fire, they responded by firing shells into southern Lebanon. The UN Security Council is to discuss the fighting at an emergency meeting called by France in New York. A senior UN official on the ground in Lebanon urged maximum restraint to prevent an escalation. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held an emergency security meeting and said the attackers would pay the full price. A small group of demonstrators gathered outside the royal palace in Jordan on Wednesday, calling for Jordan to ensure the release of captured pilot Muat al-Kasasbeh. Jordan says it is prepared to swap Sajida al-Rishawi, an Iraqi woman on death row for her role in 2005 suicide bomb attack, for the pilot held by Islamic State insurgents. Government spokesman Mohammed al-Momani said Jordan was ready to release al-Rishawi if Kasasbeh was spared, but made clear that she was still being held until the pilot was freed. Kasasbeh was captured after his jet crashed in northeastern Syria in December during a bombing mission against Islamic State, which has captured large tracts of Syria and Iraq. At least 7 suspected militants were killed and 1 other was injured in a US drone strike in the Shawal area of North Waziristan Agency on Wednesday. Intelligence sources said the US drone fired 2 missiles on a compound and a vehicle on the border of North and South Waziristan Agency in Shawal Valley. The identity of the militants is yet to be ascertained. Cuba has demanded the United States hand back the Guantanamo Bay military base before relations with Washington were normalized. In a speech, President Raul Castro also called for the lifting of the US trade embargo and the Cuba's removal from a terror list. Last month, the two countries announced a thaw in relations, agreeing to restore diplomatic ties. Many Boston residents living in the downtown core celebrated a day of snowfall with hundreds taking part in recreational activities in public parks and snow-covered streets. A blizzard swept across the northeastern United States on Tuesday, closing schools, cancelling thousands of flights and leaving residents in the hardest hit parts of Massachusetts and Connecticut digging out as much as 2 feet of snow, though New York City was spared the storm's brunt.